Greeting! My name's Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. And welcome back to Pathologic. The probably final episode. The grand finale, where hopefully maybe I'll get some answers at some point to something. I don't know. Or maybe just even more mysteries. Either seems plausible. Well, let's get right into it then, shall we? Let's just go by hour. See if I get anything. Nothing. When did the 12th day has come? Yeah. Final death toll. Okay. Total death toll 7620. Currently infected 562. Today's the final day. You have less than 14 hours to make the choice, in which it finally becomes apparent what it was all about. Fucking finally! God damn! If you're not fluffing on that, which honestly you very well might be. Might be yanking my chain. But if it actually does reveal what it was all about, that'd be really fucking nice. Oh, got something. A letter from the powers that be. Bachelor, we thought we should write because you don't seem to be listening to what we tell you. You've gotten out of hand.
Good.
As of late, you keep doing whatever you please. This is unacceptable. You are spoiling the game. The game? Excuse me, I'm dealing with people's lives here. You fuckers! You think this is all a fucking game? Is this a game to you? Fucking with people's lives? This is a game to you? Fucking around with my research, my people, this whole town, fucking around with the Aglaya and the military and all that? This is all a game to you? Fuck you! Jesus, if this letter reaches you in good time, do come to the Polyhedron. They will let you inside. Keep your eyes tightly closed, descend to the bottom, and say 3, 4, 5. Open your eyes. We'd like to have a little chat with you. The people who own you. Go fuck yourself. I own me, and no one else. Change the crest. Do you remember the letter I sent you? The time has come. The victory I am trying to lead you to is not enabled by reason. It is made possible by faith alone. You cannot prove it, you can only feel it deep within your heart. I'm in the left wing of the termitary, so come along if you want to talk. My plan is the only one that will work. Nothing has to die. You know what? Fuck it. The powers that be can wait. I'm gonna go talk to Clara first. She may be a fucking weirdo, but I respect her a hell of a lot more than you assholes. So what did she say she was? Oh. This is a reminder. Tonight at 7, proceedings will be held at the town cathedral. I earnestly request your attendance. You will introduce your argument before this obtuse commander in order to substantiate our, I should hope, decision. I also ask you to put all your current affairs in order before the proceedings. The situation is at a stalemate. Whatever authority I wield is not enough to guarantee that the right decision is enforced. P.S. I rely upon your discretion as well as your decency. Aglaya Lilich, Inquisitor. Alright, which is the left wing of the termitary. Wait. Is that... Is this already... There we go. Oh, hi!
You've changed. Or am I imagining things?
Yeah. See how everything turns out? Who would have thought? You have to sacrifice something. Either the town or the Polyhedron. One of the queens wants to destroy the Wondrous Tower, while the other seeks to raise as much as possible just to make sure. Do you have a different solution? If my confidants are alive, I will come to the council with you, and there won't be a single queen there that I won't be able to convince to my cause. But are you absolutely sure they are alive? Do you really want me to come to the council? Yes, I'm sure all your bound are well. Come to the cathedral. I'll give you the right to decide. There we go. I will come to the cathedral. If I will let her make the ultimate decision, she will force the commander to withdraw her troops, and the current situation will remain unchanged. Yet, my refusal to interfere be seen as a decision in itself. In this case, the town will remain a machine of death, no matter how pretty. Indeed. Well, I guess that's confirmation that I've saved all of the bound, if nothing else. which judging by the way they're talking, means I'll most likely have access to all 3 of the possible endings. Well, there might be more than 3. But I don't know. We'll see. Now then, back to the polyhedron. Why am I even bothering looting these bins? Force of habit, I guess. Obviously, it would have been much more efficient to do the stuff in the polyhedron before doing the stuff in the car, but I just wanted to spite the powers that be, show that I'm not a dog to come at their beck and call. I'll come to them at my leisure. Hey there, you doing alright?
My path was called.
Yeah, same canned dialogue, alright. You... Oh, what's this? Hi. Is that a, like, really crude representation of the town and the polyhedron and everything? Wow, you are tall. Or am I just short somehow? Hi. Don't be upset. Being a toy is also nice. Why'd you play it like this? Why couldn't you have chosen a different game? Like tag or something, huh? Hey look, it's Bachelor! Wow, he's so big! How did you find us? They've already told you, right? You little pricks, tell me everything you know before I beat the living hell out of you. Hey, you, keep your hands to yourself, a little doll. A little doll smarting around. A doll? Me? Well, yeah, well, you personally have grown a bit big. I'll rip your heads off. We didn't touch anyone. We're playing town here. It's so fun, you know. You were there too. Well, we thought you were there, but you turned out to be real. I thought I was a plaything. No, you aren't our plaything anymore. As I found out you are my playthings. Do as you say, just get away from us. Wash your hands after this horrible game. What the fuck is this? See, doll? It was us. We've arranged all this. Turned out to be great. We've never made a world like this before. It's magical. We planted it, and here's what's grown up. But now there's rot everywhere. I am a human being. In that case, you're a human being that closely resembles one of our toys. It's a bachelor, but we're calling it Danil Denkovsky. For fun. Nothing funny about this, you little bloodsucker. Stop moaning. Get up and help us fix the town. You're doing well. Just a little bit left until the game is over. It's time for us to go home anyway. Time for you to go to Youth Detention Center. What the fuck is even happening right now? Why'd you play it like this? Why can't you have chosen a different game? We've been to a funeral. They've been sending us out to the garden for 10 days in a row so we wouldn't get in anyone's way. They've been taking us to the cemetery for a week now, Bachelor. And if you keep being naughty, I'll take you with me next time and leave you among the wreaths so you know better. So who died on you? No one did. No one ever does. Why is he asking about it? There's no need to cry. Come on. If I can still switch places with you someday, you powers that will have been. That can happen too. Then he said everything happens. Only I will be more humane. So... what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Indeed, it was a sandbox plague. The children who were playing there must have been on their way home from the funeral. A sorrowful game may have seemed an appropriate diversion to them. Maybe they simply felt their childhood was slipping away. One way or another, the hero has been bitterly deceived. All this time, the hero took himself to be a living man who was trying to rescue his fellow human beings. Beyond doubt, this belief has filled him with fervor, helped him reach the finale, and even be somewhat triumphant. In vain, it was all in vain. The hero was but a puppet, striving to help the imaginary population of a town that was nothing more than a drawing. Strangely, there's still not a word to be heard from the powers that be. Perhaps they became bored of it all, or were called home from supper. Oh, for fuck's sake. I am not best pleased. Letter from the makers. Please do come by to meet us at the theater if you have a spare minute. We'd like to have a rather inconsequential but mature talk with you. We apologize in advance for the inconvenience. The people who executed the whole thing. Oh good, is this gonna be an actual... Is this gonna be an actual satisfying reveal? Because this was very much not a satisfying bit of reveal. That this whole thing was just some children's game. You do realize, of course, that this is on the exact same level as It Was All a Dream. No, it's worse than that, actually. This is stupid. This is really fucking stupid. It doesn't even make any sense. So, all the time I was hoping for some explanation for all these mysteries, some hints as to what the case is. But it turns out the answer to all that is, it doesn't fucking matter, because none of it was real. Yeah, great storytelling. Absolutely fabulous. Like, remember all that stuff you were theorizing and all that? Well, turns out none of it was accurate. It was all just a fucking bullshit. Whatever. And who are these makers, anyways? There's gonna be some kind of stupid fucking meta shit where I talk to the developers of the game. I swear to God. That would be insult to injury. What's with all the themes about the theater play and everything? Like, if anything, like all the theatrical themes and all that shit. Like, if anything, I was thinking that it was gonna turn out to all be some weird play or whatever. And that would be, like, still pretty dumb, but maybe they get us something. I don't know. But all those, like, themes of theatrical and everything, it doesn't make any sense. I mean, I guess you could argue that it's part of the children's game, but why can't children play like that? I don't know. Come in. They're waiting for you. My coat in my bag. Hi. Will this be of any... who cares? Hi. The hero is a doll, but so are the children. The real game is what's happening between you and us. God damn it! It is, isn't it? I cannot leave. It's funny, you're imposing your limits on me. That's what you think. Yeah, you're imposing your limits upon me. Bachelor has lost his battle for freedom since the very day he was born. What about you? I wanted to stop the epidemic, even a make-believe one. Did you understand what the epidemic really was? It was truly rather obvious. I know now that it was all a children's game in a glass sandbox, but what for? Is the disease the true evil, though? The disease is only a method, the weapon of evil, just like a scalpel in Bachelor's hands. The disease will go, devouring itself. Then there'll be war, famine, heresy. Was it all really worth the effort? Look around. All this for a single wretched town? No, it was the town that had been built for you, not the other way around. We apologize if it's been a disappointment. Yes, it has. Very much. I still don't get it. It had been built so that you could make your final choice now. We are observing you. Everyone who makes it to midnight will have made a choice, one way or another. We want to see what yours looks like. You still have a chance to change your mind. I don't care about that. You see how sad our fortune is. We put all our hopes in you. You poor actors were hoping you'd become the director of a new show. The old one had been beaten to death. You turned out to be a doll. I am not a doll. Did I hear you right? Who is it speaking? It's me, the player. Oh, then I apologize profusely. You are definitely not a doll. That seems to be unhelpful for our hero now. He is humiliated, crushed, but most importantly, he's deprived of the power that we have all hoped for. By the way, are you still willing to take responsibility for him? Yes, he's my responsibility. I'll stay with him to the very end. His words will be my words, his deeds shall be my deeds, I guess. Might as well see it through. Oh. Then I apologize once again. Perhaps not all is lost yet. Let's wait for the finale, and see if the day brings any surprises. We still have a chance to play in a drama with an unpredictable story. Yes, and highlight Veteran and Coffee better. It's my solo now. Kind sir, can I help you with something? Tell me, who are you in this puppet world? We don't belong to the puppet shows. We are the actors of a mime performance. I, for example, am a miserable actor. Yes, you said it. My line of character is always moaning the inevitable losses. Our repertoire is quite limited, really. The esteemed impresario may have oversold the importance of the local theater. Okay, stop messing with me. Are you a child? I am exactly what you think I am. A collection of poorly rendered polygons on a screen. Why are you giving me that look? It's not ascribe a more important role to me than the one that I've been assigned from the very beginning. I'll fail a bigger role. The mask isn't expressive enough. Then we have nothing to talk about. I expected nothing, and I'm still disappointed. Oh, what a load of bullshit. Alright then. Time to sleep, I guess. Sleep. Perchance to dream. Aye. There's the rub. What time was it again? 7, so 1900, so yeah, about one more hour. Oh, and a bed. I guess we'll buff my immunity, why not? Then heal, and then go do whatever. I'm so tired. Hi. Come, Bachelor. The Assembly is waiting a decision. The queens of the chessboard are in a deadlock. They have each other pinned down. The game may very well end in a tragic stalemate. You are a pawn at the finishing line. Deliver your checkmate, mate. Do I hear laughter from under your ugly beak? Funny. Now everything will be decided. The Inquisitor lass seems to think she has used you. Confused? Don't you fret. She's also nothing. Everything was leading to this. You are now acting in the interest of inevitability. You can't get away from it. Evil conquers all. Make way. Whatever. Alright.
I can barely walk. Enough for today, eh?
Look at them. You see now that she's a victim. Do not paint her a demon. She's just honestly doing her duty, like you or me. You're protecting Aglaia. Do you really have something to say in her defense? I'm just still confused. What has she done to deceive you? Did she lie to you? Has she withheld the truth? I think you've learned everything you have without her help. Every conclusion you made is your own. The whole town was at your disposal. She had to protect the town at any cost. That was her purpose, and she tried to settle personal accounts with her deceased sister while claiming to fulfill a noble duty. Why? She claimed as a Lightbringer capable of resolving all our misfortunes with the power of intelligence, and ended up being a traitor that tried to sell me another lie under the guise of the ultimate truth. You're just holding a grudge, Oinon. Nothing more. You only feel betrayed because you've entrusted yourself to her. But that was your own choice. It's unwise to brand someone a savior beforehand and then denounce them when they fail to live up to your expectations, even though they didn't know you had them. She knew. That's the difference. She knew and exploited my hope. You brought this on yourself. Don't try to get even with Aglaia. You want to destroy the town and save the tower only to get to her and push her towards her demise. That'll be unbecoming of you, Oinon. It's you who will turn into a spiteful puppeteer driven by a thirst for revenge. It's not about revenge. I just want to keep my word and fulfill my mission fairly. Hey there. Sorry, you fucking weirdo.
People are willing to sacrifice themselves so that the town survives. Help me get to the cathedral. I'll show you.
You're at the cathedral! Well, are you still planning to make up your mind anytime soon? I would still like to know how you're going to keep the town pet. No, Bachelor. You will never understand this. You are very smart, but your intelligence holds you back. You will never come to understand my truth. That just sounds like a bad excuse for bullshit. If you're anyone who doesn't want you to think is never your friend. Even though you're close to Maria and believe in Simon's abilities, you're still too far from understanding the higher purpose of things, and my truth only comes together on that level. Higher purpose of things. Are you referring to the very high purpose of things are you referring to the higher purpose of the weird mystical stuff? The higher purpose, the even higher purpose of the children's playthings, or the higher purpose still of pieces in a game, a video game that I am playing. Why are you so displeased with my intelligence? Your victory is a victory of pure reason. Look, just like we all, you have reconstructed a picture of the whole universe and found the root of what happened, but your picture is austere and bare bones. You have merely come to understand the mechanics of the events. You are genuinely a mechanic of a medic. Were you then? Me and Burke. We are different, and much more profound, believe me. Your world is mechanically consistent and rational. You want to keep what is reasonable to keep, and destroy what is necessary to destroy in order to complete your tragic mission with minimal risk. Are you laughing at me? I want to keep the polyhedron. What can be less logical? I want to keep the polyhedron out of respect for the kindred genius who has calculated the mechanics of a miracle trap, a contraption able to capture what should not be captured. The polyhedron is only a cold mathematical masterpiece made of glass to you. It's a very different thing to me. Clara, you are plain stupid. You have understood nothing. Hey.
I'm dead tired.
Gosh. I can understand that. I am indeed powerless, as you can see. I am accused of having arranged your discovery. I've lost my vote of confidence. So tell them whose discovery it is, for the laurels are yours. Are you in doubt? Your diabolical deception was so simple, the cause and the source. It's so easy to put these very different things together, Inquisitor. They are not the same. In this case, they are. It's strange that you have failed to see that. This place is a utopia. That is, an abuse of nature. The utopia must be destroyed. It's evil. What is a utopia, Aglaia? Let's talk for the last time. What is provoking your hatred so much? I am a humanitarian. My duty is to save people, not kill them. I only condemn a few to death for the sake of the many. Now I am offering you to save the happiness of several thousands, hardly shedding any blood at all. A utopia will demand more and more sacrifices, you know. Even this utopia. You're a bore, Aglaia Lilith. I'm tired of your pathos. Tired of you all.
The caprice of our temper is even more whimsical than that of fortune.
I knew you would come. Meanwhile, you begin to execute your design, Maria. I have already begun, my Danielle. When the night falls and the wind scatters the smoke above the scorched earth, and the dust of the buildings demolished settles, you will see several new constellations light up in the sky. They will plunge their light towards us, and when the first specks of this light reach the constellation of the polyhedron, a miracle will happen. What will they be like? How are you gonna call them? I'll see. But I expect them to be mostly red. Ruby, scarlet, crimson, carmine, merlot, mahogany, vermilion, garnet, rose, pink, burgundy. Perhaps you will even notice something familiar in the structure of these constellations. Where these constellations come from. They have existed for a long time already. Perhaps people just couldn't see them before because their light was hurrying towards us from far beyond. Now the first rays of these stars are about to reach our surfaces. We will see their light reflected in the specular planes of the preserved polyhedron. Why are you here, Maria? You ask strange questions. Don't you see that this is my town now? I am the power here. I am the mother, and since I am to give birth to a new town, I want to witness the demise of the old one. This is my duty. I am the last of the Canes. What about your brother? Aren't you going to share power with him? There's nothing to be done about it. They have to free up the space for the new guests. My brother will become embittered, betray me, and rebel against me. But I will find a way to deal with him. He will cower behind Capella's back willingly, when my mother's eyes frown and glare at him. Have you become a mistress already? No, I haven't. You won't see it here, unless you're planning to stay, of course. I don't know. I'll leave the town on the military train at dawn. Probably. Alright then.
We can't let cheats play with our free will.
So, Bachelor, with neither greed nor plotting nor circumstance that inform your choice, but your conscience alone. I have been given orders to level everything here. If that's not necessary, I am willing to trust your judgment, risking my life and honor, for I am merciful. Where shall I point the weapon? As a settlement be destroyed, but there's no reason to hurt the polyhedron. The survivors will find shelter there until we vaccinate them and the epidemic dies out. You only have to destroy the polyhedron to put an end to the disease spreading. There's no point raising the whole town. There's no need to destroy anything. We can all do all together without gunfire and preserve the world as it is. I have come to announce my decision. There will be no decision. I forgo the right to make a choice. I will not decide the town's fate and present my arguments to you. Now then. That is wise. We have neither a second chance nor a replay option. I revise caution. Replay option? Surely I will have a replay option. Considering I've got the save. You know what? That's exactly what I'm going to do. Let me just back up my saves just in case. Alright, and now let's... We worked tirelessly to save all these people for all that it matters. So I've got the opportunity to show you every ending. Let the settlement be destroyed, but there's no reason to hurt the polyhedron. The survivors will find shelter there until we vaccinate them and the epidemic dies out. So do you think the town is doomed? I do. The soil underneath it is soaked with poison. We're very lucky that the ground here is so fastidious. Plow every inch of it up with shells, shake it and pull its rocks out, split it into cracks so that no one would ever dare re-inhabit this land. This side of the river is uninhabitable. I see. And you believe that the tower will make it through the bombardment, despite its base being so thin? Yes, the tower must keep its balance. I've studied its structure and I'm inclined to believe that it's rather earthquake resistant, like a weight on a steel spring. No shell explodes on the outside of the bank, the polyhedron will remain intact. Shells will only fall where I point them to fall. Let it be so then. Can you prove that there's a good way out? I can. Here are my arguments. A bacteria specimen, the vaccine, the blueprints, and the map showing the source of the pest. Are you sure there's nothing else you'd like to tell me? I'm sure, Commander. The choice has been made. Let's see. The tower will remain, whatever the cost. Nothing like it will ever be built again. It is not a mere building, but a symbol. It allows us a hope of a possibility that some false truths of our ill-fated epoch might be overthrown. It is a delicate fortress that holds veritable proof that however well-established our notions of possibility are, they still fail to account for what may or may not exist. This is the bastion I am willing to fight for. As for the powers that be, they are going to regret their hypocrisy. They are so determined to force me to observe the promise that I gave not to disappoint. The town they are so fond of will be reduced to rubble. This I have spoken.
If we're in...
Does have anything more to say?
I'm dead tired.
I'd give anything for a decent meal.
Where should you go now, Oinon? Who will you look in the face? I was going to ask you the same. Wait, these are all the same.
People are willing to
Looking forward to
sacrifice
midnight.
themselves.
You are a midnight creature, aren't you? Alright. Let's go sleep for the last time. Sort of. Wow, you couldn't even afford to do an animation of it being destroyed. That's pretty crummy. Well, at least I got to see her in that dress, so it's all worth it.
You did it? It was a free choice. We acknowledge the victory of the player.
It is indeed miraculous. The exit is clear. It shouldn't have happened. The miracle must be real.
Buttons for eyes. What is this? Coraline? Hmm. So that's that then, I guess. Hmm. Yep. Alright, let's see the other ending, I guess, for all that it matters. The other endings, rather.
Where are the orderlies? Those lazy bastards.
Yeah. You only have to destroy the polyhedron to put an end to the disease spreading. There's no point raising the whole town. I'm surprised to hear that from you. Can you prove that it's a sensible choice? Harry speaks well. I trust him. He will speak the language of the scary tales of our long-lost childhood. The language I've forgotten already. Let him tell you that his relationship with this tribal kid. That's the recipe for saving the town, as far as I understand. Now we shall speak with you, Artemy Burke. Bachelor Dankowski, are you sure there's nothing else you'd like to tell me? Whatever. Alright. I don't know why, I just felt like let me get as far as I could. Right? What even is that? Some kind of water jug or something? I don't know. Spinning that wheel. Spinning that stone uphill again, like atonement for a bygone sin. Under the weight of it, my bones are cracking like. As forbid. Yeah, whatever. By, I spin a wheel with all my might, crushing my kin for war and wage, and it from the ivory of a tooth and eye. Yeah, whatever. Now the last one. These are very short endings. I thought it was going to take longer.
The front.
There's no need to destroy anything. We can do this all together without gunfire and preserve this world as it is. You believe, Clara? You pass the right to decide to her? I want the Inquisitor to hear this. I do. Speak, Clara. Bachelor Dankowski, are you sure you have nothing else to tell me? Huh. Huh. Well then, I guess that just kind of worked. Oh. What? Did they just kill over and die? What? I guess her miracle worked then, or something. So there's one ending remaining. The ending that I've frankly been leaning towards for most of this, for a lot of this fucking day, ever since the nonsense with the polyhedron and all, and especially since the theater.
I'm feverish.
I've come to announce my decision. There will be no decision. I forgo the right to make a choice. I will not decide this town's fate and present my arguments to you. This is the perfect ending because it's one with a grammatical error. They're just perfect. We won't be able to make this choice without you. We are in a deadlock. The Inquisitor is holding me back. I won't let her act. It seems to me that she is plotting to laugh her last dying breath and let the disease loose in the end. Herasplex is acting on the Inquisitor's behalf. Clara is compromised. The town is doomed. I've said everything. Farewell, Commander. To hell with this fucking town. Nothing keeps me from entering the cathedral. I have a feeling, however, that the cathedral is the real trap, not the theater as the warning suggested. I renounce my freedom of choice. Let someone else decide. Let it be as it may. Gentlemen, I wash my hands of this weirdness. To hell with this make-believe world. Let it all fall to plague and death. What does it matter? And to hell with those damn children ruling over us. To hell with the damn developers. And of course we get to this. To hell with his entire fucking world. To hell with it all! Let it all burn! Let the galaxy burn! Let it all fall. Let their minds rot. And there we go. The best ending. Everyone dies, the end. God. What rot. What absolute rot. I mean, I was already pretty fucking iffy on this whole story. Nothing really made any sense, but I was at least holding out hope that maybe someday things would make sense. There would be like hints as to like what it all means. But no, they just cheaped out on us and just like, oh, it was all a dream or whatever. Actually, it did 2 layers of this. Not only did it say like, oh, it was all just a children's game, but then it also was like, aha. And it was at this point that OBS just randomly decided to stop recording. So the rest of what I said during the credits is lost forever. But I can summarize. This game stinks, the story went absolutely nowhere, and this climax fucking sucks. And stupid bullshit, it was all a dream-esque crap is, well, stupid bullshit. And they pulled it twice here. Once with the kids, and the second time with the fucking literally pull out the fucking developers of the game and telling you directly that this is all a game. Yes, I know that, you fucking retards. All you're doing is destroying the suspension of disbelief for no gain. Fuck off. Anyways. Yeah, this game sucks, and I am sorry for inflicting it upon you. Without any further ado whatsoever, I have been Joe Bob, and I'm very peeved. Sayonara, suckers.